Yo, it's the In Between the Lines podcast. I'm Shamar. That's Jay. Welcome back to another episode. Pod Squad, what's up? Kanye West is the greatest hip hop artist ever.
Is that a question or a statement you're making?
I'm making it as a statement, but I'm also going to pose it the question. Do you feel that way? And if you don't, I'm going to explain my reasons why.
He's not.
He's not.
The greatest hip hop artist ever?
Yes.
No, he's not.
Who would you say?
Give me a minute. Let me come back because this is a lot. I love music.
So Kanye West is the greatest hip hop artist to me, and it was because I was just listening to my Kanye playlist, and then while I was doing it while I was walking, so I'm out here in my little daily walk. I'm looking. Nah, no pause.
I'm sorry, but what do you mean you walking? Why are you walking?
Trying to slim down a little bit.
Oh, for exercise?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Okay, all right. all right, cool.
So I was doing my daily walk. I was listening to my Kanye doing, and then I was just thinking about all the things that he's done. And I was like, well, damn. I was like, he kind of is the greatest hip hop artist ever because he's touched every realm that you can as an artist and has been perfect at it all. Perfect at it all. He's number one, great rapper.
Great rapper?
Great rapper. He's one of the best.
Oh, shit. Okay, continue.
Great producer.
Phenomenal. Legend. Legendary.
So he's touched into fashion.
Questionably, yes.
No, questionably. Like the Yeezys is one of the best selling shoes, probably next to Jordans.
It had success. Okay.
No, it didn't. It has success.
It's only $20.
No, that's the new ones. I'm talking about the original.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Like that was the number one. That's outside of Jordans.
Yes. Honestly, and just to go back, but I'll say this, and I want to say it fairly. For that sneaker to be out for that short period of time, it did dominate the market. It truly did.
For like 5 years.
I can't.
And still does. Like Adidas still releases their backlog and it still sells out.
Yeah.
And everything. Like literally, he's touched on that. He's touched on regular fashion with big names and little names from Balenciaga to Gap. Mm-hmm. He's touched on political on both realms, whether it was George Bush don't like black people to hanging with his MAGA hat and Donald Trump. Like he's touched everything. Business wise, he's done good. Socially, he's opened up people's mind. Whether you like it or not, he makes people think. He's very creative. Like, he's literally done everything that an artist could do and more. Like, I don't know any other hip-hop artist that's good in everything that he's done. And still relevant close to 20 years later. Like, Vultures 2 is better than Vultures 1. So, name me an artist who's done all that.
Well, it's not so much done all that because the original question is, in my opinion, who's the greatest hip hop artist of all time?
Yeah, not the greatest rapper, not the greatest lyricist, the greatest artist.
I would say he's definitely in that conversation, but personal preference, man. And again, it all depends what you're looking at. I'm just looking at music. You're looking at basically his career.
Yeah,
which is
artist.
Great. Yeah, it's great.
His artistry. His artistry has transcended from hip hop to singing to rock to like he's literally touched every genre as well as a producer. Mm-hmm. And as a rapper, he's dove into realms where most rappers would be scared to go.
Right. He definitely is courageous.
Yeah.
But when I look at body of work, if you're gonna talk about all his attributes throughout his career, which is great. Yeah, I applaud that shit. Great run. And it ain't over. I do think he's a musical
That
genius.
is a key.
What's that?
It ain't over.
It's truly not.
So that got to count for a lot, too. That's
absolutely. Absolutely. Because, again, he's still part of the culture, and he still has impact. I won't question that. I won't deny that. But when you're looking at all the attributes, I'm going to say Jay-Z. And I am being a little biased. And I'm saying that because culturally, impactfully, from a business mind, and wearing different hats, like being president of Def Jam, and a great business owner. in owning Ace of Spades outright. He sold half of it a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, but he owned that outright for a significant amount of time, and made it obviously very profitable because he just sold half of it to Bacardi for $500 million. Like,
I understand your thing.
Yeah, but and just again,
I'll rebuttal when you're done.
Yeah, I'm looking at not just the musical contribution. You know, I'm looking at even his business acumen, and I will say popularizing certain brands. For example, he the one told us to stop dating Chris Style, and we did. That's influence. That's impact.
I don't like champagne anyway.
You don't drink, at all. You don't drink at all. But I'm just saying from an impactful standpoint, and what showed again his hold on the game and the influence of the game. And I think Kanye is in there with that too.
I think
it's quite a few people. And I gotta say this too. I'm gonna put Lil Wayne in there. He don't have the business acumen, but when it comes to being an apex, to where it's dope, he's the reason why motherfuckers got facial tattoos.
Nah.
In rap, absolutely he is. Yes, he is, bro.
Tyson
I said in rap.
But I think Tyson
and his
started
influence. No, Mike shit was, bro, you crazy because it was big as fuck. I'm just talking about Wayne started with a teardrop and Lollipop. If you go back and look at that video, year 2000, the reality is this.
I don't give him the teardrop.
Well, I'm just saying, the reality of where that has taken his artistry and the influence on other rappers today. They all look like Lil Wayne.
So you having, to me, and we'll let the Pod Squad make sure you like and subscribe to become part of the Pod Squad. The Pod Squad is our subscribers. You haven't proven the point that Kanye isn't better than them because Kanye,
I wasn't trying to prove a point, but
because you said you put Hove above him, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't think no one's better.
Kanye's done everything Hove has done.
Yeah, vice versa. They just
not vice versa.
Well, no, they might have touched different things, but even Hove had his run in fashion. Rockaware.
Yeah, he had his run in fashion.
S. Doc Carter sneakers. I mean, I get it. I get your point. I just feel like when you're talking about the best, what's the bottom line that determines who's better? You see what I'm saying?
The amount of things that Kanye has done. So
okay.
You gotta. That's why I give it to him as the greatest hip hop artist because Hove ain't produced no records. Like producing is a great mind thing. Like you gotta have the ear.
I know.
And the song. I know.
Yeah.
So you gotta have not only the lyrics and thought. You have to have to create from scratch, and which he does.
And the courage to get on your own shit because it might flop.
Yeah.
So hands have to go on.
Don't do that. So he got the notch over that. I think as good as Rockefeller was, I think Rockefeller was a black culture thing, and I think Yeezy is a multicultural thing.
Okay, but remember,
so to me that was greater because in the grand scheme of things, they both billionaires with Kanye on less work.
Is on what? Say it again.
He has less work to do to get to his billionaire strategy because he was just so influential.
What do you mean by less work? Because you can't say that because he had to create all of this shit.
No, I'm just saying like Jay had to have multiple business acumens and keep flipping and doing different things from everything. Kanye didn't have to do that. Kanye became a billionaire off his brand.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like he didn't have to invest in Ace of Spades and stuff
he was
like
chasing.
that.
He was clearly, and again, this is courageous. He was clearly chasing his dreams.
Mm-hmm.
I take balls, pause, and I'm saying that because he's investing his own money. He can lose. Wasn't nobody partnering him up like that with him. You know what I'm saying?
I've never seen Jay publicly stand against a president or stand outside of Obama, stand with a president. Political. I'm just saying, get political. Dive into politics.
Jay did get political when Obama was running.
That's why I just said he didn't get very political. He didn't get very political.
He's doing events.
That's what I'm saying.
He's openly supporting them, saying his name. That's part of that.
Yeah, outside of Obama.
Well, yeah, I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like Kanye West doesn't matter. It could be from George Bush to Obama to Trump to Joe Biden. Like it doesn't matter. Like he's not afraid to speak on politics. Not just because he's a black president.
Let's be honest. Some of that is reckless. Let's be honest. I mean, because hold on.
I understand it's reckless. I'm not saying it's not reckless, but I'm just saying he's not afraid. Like most people in those positions are afraid to speak their mind.
Yeah, well, because what's the common saying when it comes to politics and religion? That's why they don't even allow it in the workplace because it's too divided. You know, that'll always be a sour topic because your views are different from mine.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So having those conversations or even making those kind of comments, they can box you in. And that can be dangerous. And all depends what you do for your career. You know, if you're dependent on the public to generate money in your career, you don't want to divide your fan base because of your views on politics. That's it.
But again, you still got to give him credit for doing so.
Yeah, but he lost a lot of people.
He lost, but he still won. Like, you got to give, to me, you got to give that. Like, you not afraid to talk. Like, you got to give that a nod. Like, hey, man, you ain't afraid to lose it all, to speak your mind, to tell the truth, to what you believe in.
Well, wait a minute, Mark, because, you know, one of my issues is this. You know, when you put the work in like Kanye did and you have the success and, you know, hopefully you appreciate it. I will say this, especially when it comes to your legacy, because one day it's going to be over. Don't tarnish none of that, because I'm big on legacy. I'm just one of them guys, like, you made it. Now, don't do nothing to piss it away. You know, I'm one of them guys, like, you.
Yeah, I understand you, that guy. I don't think I don't think Elon Musk is not afraid to say what he says.
But it's not so much. But here's the thing, Ron, let's be honest. Elon Musk, he's going to censor himself because he has a lot to lose, too.
He doesn't censor himself.
I picture like this. I don't think you always going to get what's in his heart. Same thing with Kanye. They got a personal line. They're not going to go but so far. But if you ask them a question, they'll give you their honest view. I feel like they'll do that. But to really take a layer back and give the people in the public.
You know, Elon bought Twitter because he wanted to say what he wanted to say.
Yeah, but I know I watched the interview, and the reason why he did that, he really didn't want to buy it from what he said, but because they was trying to
censor
away. Yeah, he said, you know what, I have the money to do that. Let me show people that you can buy your freedom of speech, you know, without being censored by the government. Or what is the company that does it for the internet? Like, you know how they do for Wall Street, the SEC. What is the one for? Is it the FAA? Something.
The FCC.
Okay, yeah. So he wanted to establish that point. And I get what Elon Musk did. Plus,
they're not beholden to the FCC. Twitter is not.
And he wouldn't give a shit anyway. He'll fight that all the way. He's that type. And I'm fine with them kind of folks. But, and again, they different kind of people. But understand, those two people we're talking about, they have the talent to persevere through any negativity that may come from that. Like, Kanye, he invested in himself. So he can afford to pick up the dice and roll. He's not attached to no company. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Elon. He's not attached to no company, so he can pick up the dice and roll it. He ain't got to watch his mouth.
But that's the greatness that I'm saying that Kanye has over Jay, where Jay is beholden to a lot of things because he's not a pure owner on most of the stuff that he has. You know what I mean?
Let me say this, and don't get it fucked up. Hov quietly owns 30% of Uber. Motherfuckers don't know that. Yes, 30% of Uber.
I know he was an early investor.
He still has it because it continues to so wild, you know. But anyway, back to Kanye. But there is the other side, the dark side. And if we're gonna tell his story and him being courageous enough to invest in himself, we also gotta tell the flip side of that. When you don't check yourself with the Jewish statements that he was making, where he went to bed worth $8 or $9 billion. Went to bed.
Nah, it wasn't that much.
Bro,
he was only $1 billion.
No, he was worth more than. Are you sick? That's not correct.
It was only $1 billion.
Mar, that's not correct.
That is only $1 billion.
Bro, that's not. He was worth. Bro, that's not correct, bro. That is not correct, bro.
You're telling
Kanye was worth $7 to $8 billion when he was with Adidas.
He was not.
Do your thing. Come on, get the fingers working. Come on, man.
Not. You know, worth $8 billion.
I know a lot of people.
No,
I mean, I don't personally know him.
A lot of people.
But Mark, no, you need to look at that, bro. Look at that, bro.
I don't really have.
No, the Pie Squad want to know. This is an actual.
How much was Kanye worth at his height?
According to CAKnowledge.org, this is a significant drop from his peak net worth of
$2.5 billion. Like
$8
billion
okay.
is
All right, that's a lot.
Elon Musk.
Okay. So you
Like,
go to bed worth $2.5 billion. This is after you done had a rent. So you go to bed, you sleep it off, and you wake up, you're only worth $400 million, which majority of that is from your music catalog.
Yeah.
Being connected to a brand like he was with Adidas and a couple other companies, he damn near lost everything. Only thing he did have back, to fall back on was his genius of his music. which he'll always have.
Yeah.
So I still think he's in a position to be courageous and bet on himself. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't need nobody else to make a great song.
But that doesn't take from him being the greatest hip hop artist of all time.
No, but I think that's that person's personal preference.
How is it personal preference? Like,
Because
he literally does things that Hov can't do.
What about, okay, but there's another guy who's right now off the grid, rightfully so. Diddy, who has produced, who has rapped, who has did clothes, who has done liquor, who has done marketing, who has done a TV network. Like,
He's not better. He's not better in none of that.
See, you're saying
he didn't produce.
you're saying better. I'm saying
Yeah, because when
got
you
that
say
same type resume.
yeah, but who's better?
How do we determine that?
We determine that by who is the producer. There's a difference in me coming in and producing a song and me being executive
No,
producer.
Diddy have produced early. He was producing his own. Yes, he was, my guy.
He was sampling and doing stuff like that.
Kanye is one of the greatest samplers ever.
I know, but his thing was really just taking the song and just speeding up. Like, come on, man.
Bro, Ye do the same thing. You can't use that one. No, you can't use that one, Mark.
So are you sitting here on that on national world news saying that Diddy is on the level of Kanye producing?
That's not what I said.
I'm asking you though.
I didn't know. I don't know. This is what I'm saying. They both sample. Kanye sampled probably more than anybody.
I didn't say he didn't.
So
sample.
in saying that, we'll go back to the original question. Greatest artist of all time.
Greatest hip hop artist.
So in saying that, if you're going to use Kanye's world-renowned talent, touching that many things, again, you got Hov, you got Diddy, and you can arguably put 50 Cent in that.
No.
Where he has evolved. I mean, again, what your criteria is.
50 Cent hasn't produced. He's not a producer. This
Okay,
is
he's
what
not
I'm
a music.
saying.
Okay.
Kanye has done everything.
So what's the difference between what distinguishes him and Puff in the difference of career? Puff done all of that too.
Yeah, but Puff didn't have the success of Kanye. He doesn't have the success of as a well-respected producer. He doesn't have the respect of a rapper. He doesn't. His brand of Sean John wasn't even as big as Yeezy. It's big to the culture. That's what I'm saying. Yeezy spread out from the culture and went worldwide.
That's great.
So that's why
I'm saying. But when you talking about a big distinction between the two, I don't see it, because at the end of the day, hold on, they all hit billionaire status.
I understand that. And so then you have to go on the body of work. Who is the better producer? Who is the better rapper? Who had the better the most successful brand? Like
I got one for you. Let's go with the
Diddy
nigga.
didn't even own Ciroc. He's just a brand ambassador.
Hold on. He had 49%.
No, he did not. He did not.
What about the tequila brand? That was his.
That's why they stopped it. That didn't pop off.
But wait a minute.
That's probably why he got in trouble, because he wanted to break off from Ciroc or something of that nature. I heard.
But wait a minute. Why we can't determine it? What nigga got the most money? That's a big distinguishing.
Because
Hov got the most money. You like money.
No, because you can't just put money on it.
Okay, but you got all these things going on, and I was really, with the way you presented that, and again, we all got different talents. Kanye, again, I'm not disputing nothing you're saying, but when you say best, I just think that might be that individual. Because again.
But you haven't disproven it. That's what I'm asking you.
I don't think it's nothing to prove when it's success. Who's better? I just think if y'all both successful, doesn't mean like I'm more. I don't really get that.
So
at
is
that
there
level.
a championship at the end of a game?
Not in music, because the next one is coming up now.
Right. So Kanye's been doing it, still relevant and still putting out music. So I don't. I don't understand.
Your criteria. I don't understand. If you're going to say he's the best artist all time to you, that's cool. But factually, I think it's too many people who may not be a fan of Kanye. But can they accept his work? They gotta acknowledge his body of work.
If you don't accept his work, like that's just
you
like
a hater.
saying,
You hate it.
Yeah, you
Yeah, because you gotta acknowledge that all the things he touched, clearly. But do that make him the best artist? Come on, all right. And he wasn't that great of a rapper. Let's be clear. So when you said
who was it?
Kanye's not that great of a rapper. He never was. He never was, bro.
Kanye is one of the best lyricists of
hell
our generation.
No. Oh, hell no. No.
Kanye West is
hell
one of the best
no.
lyricists of our generation.
Bro, don't nobody listen to Yeezy and say, ooh, bars. Don't nobody do that. Like, Don't nobody do that.
Because he doesn't. Cause, you know why? Because he doesn't talk about killing all the time.
No, Yeezy got punchlines. He talk that shit, but you can't say, "Oh, damn, bars." That's not Yeezy. That's not
So
Yeezy.
is Common got bars?
Yeah, he's a lyrical artist.
It's no different than what Kanye do.
No, because no, that's not true. Here's why. No. If you're gonna make that point in comparison, this is what I'm gonna say. Common is more socially conscious. Kanye, he's boasting on all his fucking shit.
Yeah, but Kanye's was both.
I'm just saying, when you
That's
talking
why
about,
I say he's a great artist because he's both. He can
but
both.
he's not a lyricist.
And he is a lyricist.
No, absolutely not.
Oh my God.
Hell
Man.
no, man. Kanye got punchlines. I give him that. But
Nah.
the lyricist, ain't nobody gonna compare him to Nas. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
nobody. I'm not saying he's Nas.
But this is what when we think lyricists, automatically we think
You're not
certain
gonna
people.
compare to me. You're not gonna compare Common and Nas,
No, you're not.
right? So
You
you,
know
just
why?
said Common is a
You-
lyricist.
he is.
So that's
He's
what I'm
just
saying.
not better than Nas. That's the point.
I know. That's what I'm saying about Kanye.
He's not a lyricist.
He is a lyricist.
No,
You gotta
he's
go
a
back.
rapper. Yeah, he's a rapper.
Well, he's a
Actually, he'll tell you he's the backpack rapper. That's
So
how
is
he-
Common. So is
Yeah,
Talib
but-
Kweli. So is Most Def.
But look what Yeezy talking about. Boasting. He's boasting.
No, he does both.
He pop fly. Oh, that's all Yeezy do.
No, that's not
Yeah, man. He ain't never talking about do the right thing and all hell. That ain't
true. Do you
Kanye.
remember Jesus Walks?
Oh man, stop. That's all you got.
No, I'm just
That's
saying.
all you got.
How about
How about this? How about this? Oh, you got a big ego. Come on, man. Provocative, right? Yes.
No,
he wrote that.
That was a Kelly Rowland song or something, or Destiny Child song.
That was a Beyonce joke, but he wrote it. I'm just trying to.
This is what I'm saying. Why he's the greatest artist. He
He's
wrote
a-
for Beyonce.
Bro, stop. Future's a writer. What you gonna say about Future? You trying to kill him?
Who he write for?
Rihanna, a lot of people.
What'd he write?
Beyonce and Jay. I told you
What
this.
he write?
Pull it up. I told you.
Hold up. Stop.
Drunken Love, Jay-Z and Beyonce.
No, he
Big
ain't write
ass-
them. So he wrote Jay-Z's song?
No, he wrote the song.
He wrote Jay-Z's part too?
He didn't. No, he don't do that, bro. Hov ain't even having that. But he wrote the song.
He ain't write that song.
Yo, stop lying. Yo, we got a pop stop. Don't do that, though. That ain't right. We want to keep folks not losing by lying. That ain't what we do. You just upset. Come on, man. Future Hendrix, baby. Come on, man. Future Hendrix, baby. Mr. Pluto. Give him his love, man. He that guy. He always fronting on Future, man. Cut that shit out. He wrote Drunken Love. And let the people know. Can you confirm that for us, please? Because he's a hell of a writer.
Songwriters. What's Future's real name?
Oh, shit. I don't fuck. If I hear it, I'll know it.
All right, so songwriters for
Drunken Love.
Drunken Love is Beyonce Knowles, Noel Fisher, Sean Carter, Andre Eric Proctor, Rasul Diaz, Brian Sokol, Timothy Mosley, and Jerome Harmon.
What's that something Proctor? What you say? Because you know he half Jamaican.
Andre Eric Proctor.
That I don't know. I don't think that. Punch in
Dre
Future's
Move.
real name. Google
I
that.
could just kick on everybody's name. Yeah, none of them's Future.
Bro, he wrote Drunken Love, bro. You want me to pull it up and show you? You
Timothy Mosley is Timberland.
And who made the beat? I think what's the bull name made that beat?
Timberland. Timberland's the producer as well.
Okay, hold on. 'Cause you know you be on them underground sites, bro. Future's a great songwriter. Let's get back to that. Stop discounting that man.
So
right?
it says Future helped compose the song. He didn't write the song.
Okay, but it was his song. He wrote it and gave it to him. The hook and the concept. When you compose a song, you're giving up the hook and the concept to the record.
You said he wrote the song. It don't say him as a
It's the same
songwriter.
thing,
It's a
the hook.
a composer
Come
is
on,
different
man.
than a writer. Come on, man.
That's Quincy Jones then, bro.
Quincy Jones is a composer
Okay. He's a producer.
and a producer.
Yeah.
He's not he didn't write the song.
Okay. Okay, you always trying to hate on Mr. Pluto.
Nah,
man.
you just said he wrote the song. He didn't write that song.
Okay.
You just looked it up.
Well,
He helped compose
you know, I
it.
don't
He
know
put
about
it together.
You be on them. You be on them.
All right, man.
On them black market sites, people. Pie Squad. You gotta check him out.
It's only black market when you don't agree with it.
Take that. Bah. And you got an Android, so that's real. That's,
Compose the song. That's what I
Okay.
said.
All right, yeah, game is love though. Get Mr. Pluto.
You said he wrote the song. And I was like, no way he wrote that song. He put it together. Like, he has an ear to put songs together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't write the song.
But anyway,
So stop lying to the American people like I
Yo, cut
said.
that
You know
out.
what I mean? What else you got, man?
No, hold on. But let's go back to Kanye, because I mean, I appreciate what you're doing, but I think that's a personal choice, man. If
It's not a personal choice.
it is, man, and that's cool. That's cool.
The accolades, the accolades say it. Like it's not a like if I say me saying that he's a great lyricist and I like his song, that's a choice.
All right, well, why you chose not to?
His accomplishments is his accomplishments.
Bro, we gonna be in here promoting Kanye, Mr. West. Why you ain't got the Yeezys on, bro?
I don't have black on it. There.
Why you can't get a deal from Yeezys? Could've got a shoe deal, bro.
I holla at me.
Shit,
I'll be in one of them
you're
crazy
selling him now.
I'm just saying he's the greatest hip hop artist of all time.
All right, according to Martin, but that's cool.
Yeah, according to me, and the
Hold
accolades.
hold up. Don't play at me, man.
That's
over to God, man.
That's a fanboy, man.
Man, cut that out. What are you doing then, Mr. Drizzy?
Drake is a good artist.
Hold up, let's talk about the shit Drake just released real fast.
I ain't hear it.
Oh, it's some bullshit. No, it's all unreleased music, and it's video footage of the process.
Of him on stage.
This is just throughout probably the last 4 or 5 years. How he go about the work, unreleased music, a lot of that. It's called 100 GB. So when you go home and you fanboy in it.
Well, you listen to it, so obviously you must be low key listening.
Bro, I ain't listen to that shit, man. I ain't feel like dancing. I wasn't in the mood. They trying to say some crazy shit. You see what happens, bro. Yo, you a troublemaker, man. Cut that shit out, man.